is Zeticus. We are here in the Western Shield Wall, looking at my completely remodeled base that looks, on the surface, exactly the same. I made some changes, a couple, and mainly to make it more consistent and just symmetrical. So I moved the entranceway up. There actually was like a space here, moved the entranceway up, so there's more room to park the buggy. There were some walls here, I removed them, added a couple doodads here. Now, through here, through the office, is actually a little smaller. This is the one area that's slightly smaller than it was before. But I think I like the way it looks. And it also now has some little turret guns. So there used to be doorways back here that led upstairs. Those are gone. You can't access upstairs from this room. But I think I might make a change there. Ooh. Haha. That would do it. Okay. Alright. So, but I like this room. And then out through the back here, we have the balcony. Now, this balcony was extended. What I ended up doing is I ended up pretty much shifting this room, extending this wall out one, and then extending the balcony out two. So you can see the valley below. My neighbor over there, third one over there. That is new, that one over there. But this is a great view, I feel. Okay. Now here is where it gets different, and this is where the insanity starts. You may have noticed, but every doorway is essentially a double door. And the reason for that is Harko building sucks. You know, it's like you have this exterior wall, nice black, nice texture to it, but the inside of it is bare metal, not very attractive. And how it was set before is I had the exterior walls here, and the office walls were the bare metal, and it drove me nuts. So I ended up creating a double wall setup here. So you're only seeing the exteriors everywhere you go until you go into the tunnels. Here we are in the maintenance tunnels of the base. And they go everywhere. We're going to come back to those. All right, here we go to the second floor. Once again, this room, pretty much the same. I think it's about the same size. It might be one row smaller than it was. But once again, the walls here were all bare metal, and I double walled. I did a double hull, so that so you only see with the exterior walls, and I think it looks much nicer. Out here is the upper balcony. This has not changed at all, really. So say hi to the neighbor over there. Hello, neighbor. A little gift from me to you. Free XP. And through here is the hangar. I extended the roof here. This took forever. For whatever reason, just did not want to. It just did not want to extend, but it did finally. And there's no reason to do it, but just for consistency's sake, I did a double entryway here. So, and now the main difference is once again we have tunnels. So These lead to nothing. There's nothing here. But I might end up putting more storage here, or maybe I haven't figured out what I'm going to do. Maybe some water storage back in here. Oh, all right. This leads escape hatch down to the other level. Now this takes us back into the maintenance tunnels. This goes nowhere. It used to go someplace, and then there are so many revisions that okay. And this just goes around. But up here, water cisterns, power, this is where the console is. So the whole point of the base is, most of the base, is has the nice Harko black walls, and only in the maintenance tunnels area do you see the bare metal. So it's like a restaurant or a shopping mall where you only see the attractive side. That doesn't serve any purpose anymore. So, alright, let's go down here. And this takes us back out to the hangar through here. I can drop down here. Here we go. Back into the main lab room, and this takes us to the entranceway. And through here is where we drain the bodies. So there's one on the other side. If I wanted, I actually could make passageway up and over to the other one. That would be an option. So something to think about maybe. But basically, the entire base just looks like that. It's simple. It's very simple. It's just a black Harkonnen base, nice rooms, and all the bare metal is hidden inside the walls. So, all right, so we are going to go back upstairs. Into the hangar. And what we're going to do is fly around the base. That's it. It's very simple looking. And compared to like other ornate Harko bases, it's just a simple looking base. But that's kind of, to me, it's clean. And that's sort of the aesthetic I wanted. So I wanted it clean and simple and consistent. And it turned out pretty much the way I wanted it to. So I can't tell you how many hours I spent obsessing over it and getting the details where I want them. And I still need to like rearrange the storage. This is a mess right here. But the layout itself works for me. But anyway, this has been Zedicus. This is my little Harko base here. So let's... Where do we want to end this here? There we go. This is Zedicus, in the western shield wall. Thanks for seeing my base.